That was an interesting take on a Nintendo Direct. I will be reviewing every movie I see in the theater. I have some ideas for some other videos I might be doing in regards to movie production studios, because I've always found that interesting when you go watch a movie and you see 15 different production studio titles come up before the movie and starts. It always thinks to myself, I was like, okay, how the hell was this made? So I'm looking at maybe doing some videos on that topic. Let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's the latest movie from directors Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelonic. Jelonic? Man, I really need to learn how to pronounce names. They did the previous Super Mario film. They also worked on T-Titans cartoon. And this is written by Matthew Fogel, who also helmed the previous Super Mario film as well. This time, Mario and the team are joined with new cast members. You got Brie Larson coming on as Rosalina, Glenn Powell as Fox McCloud, Donald Glover as Yoshi, and Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. And there's a couple other small characters from the Mario universe in Nintendo worlds that pop up throughout. You also have the returning cast of Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor-Joy as Peach, and then you got Jack Black as Bowser, and my favorite character in the Mario franchise, Toad, played by Keegan-Michael Key, who I really love the way he does Toad's character in these movies. He's like my favorite part. And there's a lot of fun banter between him and Yoshi, or a lot of fun animosity between Toad and Yoshi as Yoshi's new to the team. And the story here is pretty basic. It's Bowser Jr. wanting to rescue his father since he's been captured by Princess Peach in the Mario Brothers. And by doing this, he also kidnaps Princess Rosalina to harness her powers for nefarious reasons that you come to find out throughout the film. I wouldn't say the story is super deep. That's kind of the gist of it. There's some father-son relationship building that happens throughout the movie as Bowser reconnects with his son. You also have this, I guess, adversarial friendship between Mario, Luigi, and Bowser throughout the film as well. And then you also have a bunch of characters from the Mario universe in Nintendo universe showing up throughout the film as well, since, you have Fox McCloud here, played by Glenn Powell. And I actually really like what Glenn Powell did with the character. I enjoyed them implementing Fox McCloud into the movie as well. It fits a little bit, at least in the movie version, in regards to them needing to get somewhere across space. And then they also did a really good job of bringing the games a little bit more into the movie world, with the big focus on Super Mario Galaxy and how they presented each planet they went to, or each part of this galaxy they went to, and how some of the characters travels. Big throwbacks to the Super Mario Galaxy movies. There's also a lot of throwbacks to the original Mario game in a few scenes here, going to a 2D perspective. And you also have some fun characters like Rob the Robot showing up in a few scenes that to throw back to the sloth scenes within Zootopia, even though that's a Disney movie and this is Illumination. Visually, I thought the movie looked great. I did see a review snippet of somebody complaining that it looked like AI, which I thought was kind of funny. I didn't bother reading based on that synopsis alone, because if you're going to compare anything to AI, it should be that the AI is compared to the stuff it's stolen from, because all AI art is stolen and built on the backs of actual artists. There's also a lot of callbacks to games like Smash Brothers. There's a lot of action in the movie that would be reminiscent of a Smash Brothers scene, I suppose. And then you also have Excitebike and Mario Kart showing up in kind of a minor aspect, especially as Mario and Luigi are traveling through the desert to help this town find out what a monster's doing, and then that leads into some other aspects of the movie as well. And overall, I thought it was an entertaining movie. It's probably best for kids. If you're an adult coming in for like a deep story, you're not really going to find much here. It's a Super Mario movie based on a video game, so I wouldn't expect too much, especially with the source material not being super deep in lore as something like Zelda or other video game genres. If you have kids, I think they're going to really enjoy this movie. There's a lot of fun stuff in it. Overall, thought the movie looked great. I think there's a lot of critique with Chris Pratt and some of the stuff he says outside of his acting world that people are going to boycott the movie in some fashion, direction. But for those who can kind of see past that, even though some of the stuff he says is kind of very problematic, he's not in the movie as much as you would think for it being called Super Mario Galaxy movie. The movie overall, I think, is more of an ensemble cast movie, as it does follow a lot of different characters, a lot of focus on Bowser and Bowser Jr., and then you have Rosalina and Peach. I think those are really the two main stories where Mario is more the one linking them together. So within that aspect, Chris Pratt's not in it as much as the first movie, especially, as this is more focused on other characters within the Mario world. If you're looking for a fun animated film to go to, I do recommend Super Mario Galaxy. It was a fun time. If anything, Yoshi was great. Toad's always fun in these movies. And then if you're a big Nintendo fan, you're gonna love all the little callbacks and little hidden tropes that they have throughout the film. Super Mario Galaxy, 3 stars.